Hey everybody, I am Regina along with Not So Perfect Parenting. My hair is a mess, but I have vowed to go live every day for the rest of this year, and I won't be defeated, y'all. Usually I am in bed if I don't have anywhere to go. You hear my voice. Life has been lifing from late last night to early this morning and somewhat through today. Life is lifing. And when life lifes, you life back. So on my other channel, I have another channel called Date with the Plate Live. And I just read some food for thought. I read Psalm 1 and Proverbs 4 because I am encouraging myself in the Lord because everything's going to be all right. So on here, parents and any kids that come on, y'all come on in and I'm going to encourage you while I encourage myself. So, parents, grandparents, kids, whoever you are, let's encourage each other. I'm actually going to read um, I'm going to read Psalm 127 and I'm going to read verse 3 and 4. And so I'll go ahead and read it now. It says, Look, look. When the Bible tell you to look, that means pay attention. You got to be like, look, children are a gift of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is a reward. As arrows in the hand of a mighty warrior, so are children of one's youth. I'm going to go ahead and read 5 too. Happy is the man who has his quiver full of them. He shall not be ashamed when he speaks with the enemies at the gate. So that first part says, Look, children are a gift of the Lord. And I just want to encourage somebody tonight because this is one of the biggest mistakes that I believe I made. I did not cherish my children enough. There was sometimes I got home from work, I was extremely exhausted, I was tired, and I didn't always just want to be chipper and feel great, being this wonderful parent. And so I want to encourage someone to let you know, always remember that your kids are a gift from God. Even when you don't feel like they're a gift, you have to come back to the scripture and be like, oh yeah, ooh, my children are a gift from God. Hey Jay, how you doing? And how you can do that is when you come in the house and you're tired, you hear my voice. It's been a day. It's been a terrible day yesterday, but I'm here. But when you come in the house and you say, "Oh, these kids, remember they're a gift." If I gave you, say for instance, you wanted a brand new, um, a brand new car, we'll say a car. It was a BMW or something just wonderful that you wanted, and I gave that to you. You would not take that car and just purposely wreck it on the street. You wouldn't take that car and just trash it because it was a gift and it's something that you've been wanting for a long time. That's what I want us to start thinking about our kids. I did not always think that way and still don't sometimes to this day. So I have to remind myself, okay, these kids are a gift from God. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't want to be here, but we got them here and we have to remember that they are a gift and they're a gift from the Lord. If you're a believer and you believe that God gave those kids to you, you have to look at them and say, you know what? You are precious. You are my gift. I'm not treat you. I'm not going to abuse you. Oh, thank you. Love your message for the parents. Need more people like you in the world. Oh, thank you. I'm doing this because I made a lot of mistakes and I'm still making mistakes. So I want to encourage somebody and I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made. So if you take this advice and you do this with your family and you do this with your kids, you'll be well off. And I'm going to take my own advice and do it with my own kids. But again, we got to remember that our kids are a gift and they're fragile. So a lot of times, so if I gave you a gift that was fragile and I say, hey, here, I'm gonna put this right in your hand, you take it and be careful with it. You're not, say for instance, I'll give you an example. When I got married, my job gave us these Tiffany glasses. And if anybody knows anything about Tiffany glasses, they are real fine. They're great quality, but these things are fine. And so you can, if you drop that box, that big blue beautiful box, they are going to shatter. So I still have those Tiffany glasses in that box, and I have them wrapped up real nice because they are very fragile. And that's what we have to think with our children as well. When you look at them as these precious, fragile gifts from God. God don't give us trash. So we shouldn't treat our kids like trash. And I've made those mistakes, and I'm trying to help somebody out here. The next scripture says, and the fruit of your womb is a reward. Ladies, the fruit of your womb is a reward. You're able to birth nations. You are doing a great thing. And so your womb is the fruit. And if your womb is not producing that fruit, that's okay, because you still are magnificent and marvelous in God's sight. And you are a mother still of so many. Look around you. Hey, how you doing? Look around you. There's so many precious gifts that God has given us, and we can mold and help somebody else, even if you don't have children of your own. The next scripture says, as arrows in the hand of a mighty warrior. Do y'all know what that means? Our kids are like arrows. So I have a video where I went bow and arrow shooting, and it was terrible. I had all those bow, the arrows. I had the bow, and I had to put it on the arrow on the bow, and I could not shoot it very well. But children are like that. If you train, hello, how you doing? If you train and you learn how to shoot that arrow and that bow, and you learn, because the people who knew how to shoot the arrows in the bow, they pointed that arrow in the target and it went in every time. That's how we are with our kids. If we mold them and we train them and we do what we're supposed to do with them morally, teach them character, teach them the things of God, you can take them, and those kids are like that arrow, and you shoot it and it's going to go in the direction that you need it to go in. That's what that scripture means. They are nurtured, they're taught, and they'll go in the direction that you point them in, because we're the warriors and we're training these kids to be warriors and to be mighty. And I want you to remember that, because parents, you are your kids' first role model. I seen something on the internet where it said parents can be their kids' first best friend, or their kids' first bully. And I said, ouch, because I'm pretty sure I was my kid's first bully, because I didn't always do things right. So I want to keep us from being bullies. That's why a lot of these kids are hurting. You go on social media and all you see is kids fighting. You see their parents fighting. They on Carnival just fighting. I was like, I've never been on a ship and vacation where people is just fighting. That's insane. Well, yes, I did. I was on a cruise ship. We called this group the Cuban Mafia. They were okay with it. That's what they actually told us to call them. So don't get offended. But they said we the Cuban Mafia. So I guess they were Cuban, and somebody photobombed their picture, and they start scrapping. But guess what? I got on up out of there because I don't play that. I don't play that kind of games, and I'm on vacation. I don't want those kind of troubles. But anyway, so it says, as arrows in the hands of mighty warrior, so are the children of one's youth. Happy is the man who has his quiver full of them. It's telling you that if you have a whole bunch of children, you're gonna be happy, and the world is telling you that your children are not good and you shouldn't have them, you should give them up and things like that. This is telling you opposite of what. But I'll tell you one of the reasons why we have so much pain. We don't do it the right way. We having kids, and we like how I did. I ain't talking about nobody, I'm talking about myself. I had 3 kids and I wasn't married, and me and their dad wasn't married together. It was not good. Hello, how you doing? And so it brought a lot of pain to my life because I just didn't do it the right way that I should have. I wasn't financially ready. I wasn't mentally ready. I wasn't age ready. I had my kids very early. So even though I think I did the best that I could, it still could have been better. And I want to, if you do it with the right person and the right way, your quiver is going to be full and you'll never be ashamed. You're going to be happy that you had these kids. So, again, I just want to get on here and encourage somebody while I'm encouraging myself, because, like I said, I've had a day. But your kids are a gift, and you are a gift. Don't forget about yourself. You take care of these kids. You are working hard. You are trying to do the best you can. You are a gift as well. And I see you, and I'm praying for all of y'all. Pray for me too. Keep me in your prayers. I got grown adult kids, and sometimes it's rough and bumpy, but we gonna make it, y'all. So I want to get on here and encourage you all. I hope everybody has a really nice rest. I love you guys. I pray for you guys. I see you. I hear you. And I love you. It's your girl, Regina Long with Not So Perfect Parenting.